The world has a long-held fascination with the British royals. In terms of popularity, no royal family in the world, whether past or present, is as popular and valued like the British royal family. Thanks to the global success of hit Netflix show The Crown, many of us are wondering about the royals' secretive and lavish lives. So today, we're taking you inside the life of the British royal family. From their £10 billion art collection to the royal wedding, we will reveal everything here. But first, let's see how the British royal family came into power. The origin of the British monarchy can be traced to the kingdoms of Anglo-Saxon and early medieval Scotland. In the 10th century, they later consolidated into kingdoms in England and Scotland. In the 16th century, the English and Scottish kingdoms were ruled by a single sovereign. Later, in the 16th century, that tradition got broken by the Republican Commonwealth of England, which prompted the wars that took place in three kingdoms. In 1689, William and Mary were installed as co-monarchs in the Glorious Revolution, the Bill of Rights and its Scottish counterpart, Claim of Right Act. In that same year, the power of monarchy was curtailed, and the Roman Catholics were excluded from succession to the throne. In the 17th century, the kingdoms of England and Scotland were merged to form the Kingdom of Great Britain. In the early 18th century, the Kingdom of Ireland joined the existing kingdoms to form the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Ireland. The British monarchy, now known as the British royal family, became the nominal head of the vast British Empire. There are around 50 members in the royal family, but only 16 of them use royal titles. They have an estimated net worth of $88 billion. The current head of the family is Queen of the United Kingdom, Queen Elizabeth II. She has a net worth of $600 million. Queen Elizabeth reigns over the 16 nations that make up the Commonwealth of Realms, which includes the United Kingdom, Canada, Australia, and 13 other countries. She is also the head of the Church of England. According to Forbes, as a monarch, she controls nearly $28 billion in assets belonging to the Crown Estate, as well as Buckingham Palace. But she can't sell them. Queen Elizabeth Alexandra lives in Buckingham Palace, London. Buckingham Palace is reportedly the most expensive palace in the world. The estimated price of the palace is $5 billion. Despite technically being around for almost 1,000 years, Buckingham Palace is one of the newest royal family properties. In fact, it didn't serve as monarchy headquarters until 1837. Since the palace is owned by the reigning monarch, Queen Elizabeth is its current but only temporary owner. Apart from this, the royal family owns many castles, which include Windsor Castle, Balmoral Castle, Sandringham House, Kensington Palace, and many more. Apart from that, the British royal family owns 20,000 acres of land around the UK. According to Fox Business, the real estate holdings value of the British family is around $14 billion. The royal collection is the art collection of the British royal family. It is one of the largest and most important art collections in the world, containing over 7,000 paintings, 40,000 watercolors and drawings, about 150,000 old master prints, historical photographs, tapestries, furniture, ceramics, books, gold and silver plates, arms and armor, jewelry, and other works of art. The collection includes the crown jewels in the Tower of London, including the crown, orb, and scepter. According to a report from express.co.uk, the collection is valued at a staggering £10 billion. The garage of the British royal family is filled with vehicles, some brand new, others very old. The ancient cars are preserved for history purposes. However, some cars are custom built for the Queen. Whenever she is on official state duty, she can choose from a range of vehicles, including 3 Rolls-Royces, 3 Daimlers, 2 Bentleys, and a number of Volkswagen support cars. The estimated worth of the royal family car collection is around $50 million. The British royal family does not own a fleet of private jets like many royals in the Middle East, but they travel in some of the most expensive aircraft in the world. Their air transport is provided depending on circumstances and availability by a variety of military and civilian operators. Some of the private jets used by the British royal family are the Airbus Voyager, which costs €10 million, the Airbus A321, which costs €75 million, BAE 146, which costs €50 million, and many more. In fact, there's also a squadron of the Royal Air Force officially known as the number 32, the Royal Squadron, but more commonly known as the Queen's Flight. Aside from traveling in private jets, the British royal family use helicopters for short and important trips within the United Kingdom. From 1998 to 2009, the British royal family traveled in a single maroon Sikorsky S-76C. On November 4, 2009, the royal household awarded a 10-year contract to Sikorsky Aircraft Corporation and Hanson Helicopters to provide the royal family with an S-76 helicopter and a crew. So we know the royals have a ton of money. But how did they get all that cash? For starters, the British royal family are huge real estate investors. They also own some major British companies, like Monarchy Public Limited Company, Elizabeth Corporation, Crown Estate, Duchy of Cornwall, Duchy of Lancaster, and many more. Another moneymaker for the royals is the Royal Warrant, which they award to companies. The Queen has granted 686 royal warrants. Prince Charles has granted 159 royal warrants, while Prince Philip has granted 38 royal warrants. Although the royal family does receive 25% of the profits of the Crown Estate income, approximately $120 million is also allocated by the Royal Treasury for the royals' quote, official expenses, which include travel, payroll, security, you get the idea. They also make money from appearing at or hosting events. The royal wedding in 2018 between Prince Harry and Meghan was the most watched television event of the year in the United Kingdom. BBC One, ITV, and Sky showed live coverage of the ceremony and wedding procession in Windsor, alongside news channels and online feeds. Each channel recorded an average of 500,000 viewers. The couple also raked in more than $50 million from various platforms like Netflix, Spotify, and many more that stream their wedding live. In terms of philanthropy, the British royal family is doing a lot. Queen Elizabeth alone is a patron of over 300 charity organizations. In March 2011, William and Catherine set up a gift fund to allow well-wishers to donate money to charities they care about in lieu of gifts. In June 2011, the British royal family partnered with ARC to develop their Horizons program, which aims to support children. Every year, the British royal family gathers at Cenotaph in London. The royals use the annual event to donate money to help veterans and their families. In 2012, the British royal family helped the Charities Aid Foundation raise $2 billion in a year for organizations from Cancer Research United Kingdom to the British Red Cross. In 2013, the British royal family helped Centrepoint Foundation raise $1.4 million by singing Living on a Prayer with Bon Jovi and Taylor Swift during the Winter Gala at Kensington. In 2006, the royals donated $2 million to set up a charity, Centibal, to help children and young people with AIDS and HIV in Lesotho and Botswana. Thanks for watching this video. Comment down below with your favorite part and press the subscribe button and the bell icon for regular updates and more interesting videos like this one.